We did it again. We reviewed a video before Uncle Roger did. Let's see if Uncle Roger answered any of my critiques in Gary's review of his restaurant. Now, let's get started.
I like it.
I like that we sit him next to this cupboard. Inside that cupboard, that's where we hide the body of all the people who leave us bad review. Uncle Roger have restaurant in London and Malaysia. Today we're gonna roast my London restaurant. Because Uncle Roger loves to roast other people, but sometimes I have to roast myself to keep things fair.
That's okay, Uncle Roger. Let us roast you. It'll save you some time and effort.
Here we are in Chinatown in London. Kawan behind me.
What?
Who owns it? Uncle Roger.
It pronounced Kawan, not K1. Kawan means friend in Malay. K1 is what you say after you eat at Jamie Oliver restaurant. Okay? Want to leave now?
Less than a minute in and we already have a critique. This is going to be a good video.
This restaurant has just opened. Okay, you've got to bear in mind where we're located. It is not a cheap area, as always.
Yeah, we in central London, Chinatown.
Oh, and he walks into that.
But this is the quietest Uncle Roger ever see Chinatown. And notice that Chinatown gate right in front of my restaurant. That's why you can never take beautiful straight-on shot of Uncle Roger restaurant. That gate always blocking. Hiya. Uncle Roger, I tried to remove that gate one time, get arrested by police. So when we design restaurant, we think to ourselves, okay, what are we gonna do with this gate? I know. Let's make front of restaurant, same color as gate, so the color don't clash. Uncle Roger hate this stupid gate.
You know the funny thing, I know exactly where this is in Chinatown as well. And a quiet day for a restaurant is not a good thing. Keep in mind that the majority of restaurants survive on foot traffic. That means you have to have location, location, location. If you're in a bad location, you don't get that many visitors. Although if you're a Michelin star restaurant, you don't really need to worry about that because it's all by reservation. So they can drive out to see you. However, with Uncle Roger's restaurant, he needs foot traffic.
I got here a little bit early because the queues have been absolutely massive.
He say got queue, then the camera show no queue. Why you show no queue in 4K? That's how you know Uncle Roger didn't pay this guy to review my restaurant. This is the worst marketing.
Interestingly enough, I reviewed Jamie Oliver's restaurant, which is only 2 minutes that way.
That right?
Interesting if they bump into each other, wouldn't it?
Maybe one day.
I just reviewed that review as well, so go see that video after seeing this one if you haven't seen it. And Uncle Roger, if that does happen one day, please be sure to invite all of us. It'll be epic.
Is it open yet? Is it nearly open yet?
Okay. I guess he early, that's why no queue.
Going to start with the biggest one of the lot. Fried rice from the village.
Yo, nice. This dish inspired by Malaysian nasi goreng kampung.
A spicy egg fried rice. The aroma from it.
But look at this.
Is
look good.
It's incredible.
It really does look good. I mean, Uncle Roger already skipped a good portion of the video, and I think this fried rice cost in the original review, I think it was like around £18 or something. And then again, it is seafood. Seafood's not very cheap, and I do have to admit though that this rice does look fantastic.
So I'm just going to mix it up.
See how deep the color is, so much flavor, so much sambal. This is not your regular egg fried rice, okay? We got shrimp, scallop, fried anchovy, chili, everything.
Everything but chili jam.
Woo! Yeah!
Actually, I'll just say the same. They do a take on Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington here as well. That
Correct.
does look quite incredible.
Chinese Wellington.
Prawn in
What?
there.
You didn't order Chinese Wellington? Hiya, nephew Gary, you fucked up. Honestly, Uncle Roger think Chinese Wellington, our best dish on menu. Even better than fried rice.
Lovely. Thank you. Moving rapidly on. So then you have the Rumar wing.
Now, in our first review, I mentioned that these wings were a little more on the burnt side. That second wing to the left here looks like it got burnt a little too much. Looks like it got a little too much charring.
This Rumah wing, Rumah mean home in Malay. Because this chicken wing remind Uncle Roger of home. Notice how much char we have on there. If you eat grilled meat like satay in Malaysia, you see all of them cooking on this homemade DIY piece of shit charcoal grill, and every time the meat come out full of char and full of flavor. And this is char, not burnt, not overcooked. We do this on purpose. If your grilled meat got no char, you fucked up.
I think somebody saw my comment. Now, here's the thing. When you're grilling, I don't like to have grill marks of where you see the meat and then you see these black but burnt marks on it. Having a little bit of a char though, right, it is nice to have that. However, I personally don't like to have too much because it overwhelms the flavors. And the more you burn something, the more bitter that thing tastes. Now, some people enjoy burnt food. Some people love it. Me, I don't like it at all.
These are smoky. You've got barbecue sauce here, then you've got a mango salad right next to it.
The mango salad is Malaysian achar. It's a sweet, tangy, fruity salad. It's like Malaysia version of somtam, Thai papaya salad.
I don't know what the right way to do this.
Good, very good.
On the menu, it says here, Rumar wing. And I was like, blimey, it's going to be a lot of money, £15.90 for a wing. I just want to get in here.
That's right. If you see menu now, we have grammar mistake there. We forget to put S in wing because Uncle Roger English not good.
It's going to be a lot of money, £15.90 for a wing.
If you go eat at Kawan now, every dish actually cheaper than when nephew Gary go there. I think now we serve this dish at $12.90. Yeah, Uncle Roger love lowering prices because I hate money.
Does that mean that Gary's going to get a freebie when he goes back? It did sound a bit strange, no? 15 quid for one wing. Bloody grammar mistake. I wonder who actually typed up the menu. He probably fired him.
You know, as the saying go, if you want to make $1 million from restaurant, you have to start with $2 million. Trust me, restaurant, very difficult. There's no money in it. Uncle Roger just doing this out of passion.
Let's try the rice first.
You know, this is true. A lot of people think that, oh, James, why don't you open a restaurant? Why didn't you open a restaurant? I've been in the industry 20 years. My father was an executive chef for 40. Listening to my dad talk about food costs and then actually seeing him open restaurants and seeing how much effort goes into it and then the amount that it actually takes to open a restaurant. To be fully honest, when you look at the business models, having a restaurant is not feasible, but having a food truck, now that could be feasible.
Let's get a lot of it. The one thing I've not mentioned all the way through this so far, the food is all from Malaysia. So, yeah, Malaysian food.
Malaysia inspired. Of course, this is not traditional Malaysian, like nasi lemak, char kway teow, Hainanese chicken rice. Because across the street from Kawan, we have this traditional Malaysian restaurant already called Rasa Sayang. So we cannot just create same dish and compete with each other. We want to offer something different.
Ah, so Uncle Roger didn't do a Jamie. You see, in our last review with Gary going to Jamie Oliver's new Italian restaurant, Jamie opened an Italian restaurant with other Italian restaurants next to him.
Lots of Italian restaurants here. They look like tourist traps, but I'm not going to say anything.
And Uncle Roger just said that he didn't want to do exactly the same thing as the other Malaysian restaurant in front of him, which is good.
I will get into the chopsticks. No one panic. I will get in because it's rice and it will take me forever to pick up. Look. You'll see
No
for
rice,
yourself,
you
okay?
spoon.
There you go. I'm useless now. I'm hopeless.
Seeing nephew Gary use chopstick, it's like seeing baby learning to walk for first time. So innocent. Okay, what he think?
White boy, spice was. That is incredibly spicy, though. He's laughing.
It's not that spicy.
All right, if anybody has been to Uncle Roger's restaurant, how spicy is it? Like, honestly, on a 1 to 10. Is the fried rice like a bloody 10? Is it like vindaloo? Because Gary was saying it's like vindaloo. And vindaloo curry can be really hot.
Kicking back. But the flavour of the rice is incredible. Now,
Did he? Unless you eat chili straight up, it's not that spicy. Did he eat some chili?
there you go.
No, he just eat
Useless now.
rice and egg. Yeah? There's no chili in there. He really big spice pussy.
Jamie Oliver.
Seems like Uncle Roger was a little cross. I mean, it's possible that the chef that day added a little extra spice to it. It happens. And I can actually see green chilies in this rice. You know, I mean, if you don't want to have that much spice, order some milk. Yeah, milk helps.
Take a look here. No chili jam.
That right.
Put chili.
Even nephew Gary, no.
Chili jam. With it.
I think it would have helped to have some chili jam, actually. Would have cooled it down a little bit.
Portion-wise, I like it. I love the presentation. Look at that. She actually said to me, please don't pull it from the top. She clearly knows who I am because she said, you'll drop it, everything will go wrong. I think she got a point there.
The reason we say don't move it from the top is because that wood part connect to the metal part with little screw. And in restaurant, when you serving, you never want to have loose screw in your dish, because if loose screw fall into plate, someone eats screw and die, what you gonna do?
You're gonna go to court. That's what you're gonna do. In 1994, it was a lawsuit, Liebeck versus McDonald's. She somehow spilled the coffee on herself and she burned herself. Now, it was found out that McDonald's at that time had ignored more than 700 other complaints, and because of this, she won the case. She won almost $3 million at that time, which was a lot of money, and because of that, now we have the little words, "Caution, it's hot," on all paper, or those little paper plastic coffee cups.
The scallop is beautiful as well. Soft, a touch lost because of the background spices. And I'm telling you, there's a lot
Not
of
that your own
spices
fault,
going
you
on.
too weak.
But
Where got lost?
rice goes,
How can scallop get lost? It right there.
but as egg fried rice goes,
The moment I don't think Uncle Raj is enjoying the review that much, because every time Gary says it's super hot, you see Uncle Raj's face. He makes a face, doesn't he?
that is phenomenally good. I'm not just saying this.
Okay.
That-
Thank you for your kind word, nephew Gary. But this not egg fried rice. Don't call it that. Egg fried rice, anyone know how to make at home. But this one advanced version. And you can tell nephew Gary really like it. Look at his eye. That's the face of British person discovering flavor for first time. Fuyo.
Is up there. Whack. What it is it's really Moorish and borderline addictive.
Addictive.
Beautiful crunch. Look,
Addictive is highest compliment that chef can get. You mean my fried rice as good as gambling, alcohol, and heroin? Nice.
It's all the MSG that he puts in the food. The reason why Coca-Cola has the word Coke in it is because they did actually used to add, as an ingredient, cocaine. And it's very addictive. And in the very early stages of them making this little soda, people couldn't get enough of it.
then you have the dried onions on top, so that gives another little crunch. You've got the softness with the fried rice. Then there's heat coming in from the egg, which gives a richness to the whole thing.
It's you.
Yo, Uncle Roger actually like how nephew Gary described food. And he think and then use very descriptive word.
You've got the softness with the fried rice, which gives a richness to the whole thing.
Notice how you never say it tastes like tap water.
Really tasting tap water right now.
Cocoa butter. Hire this guy.
Take a close up in there. Look at this.
That our dry Wagyu curry.
Keyword is dry curry. It doesn't look very dry, does it?
His dry curry Wagyu. It's hot and spicy. It's a dry coconut curry. Get a close up. I want everyone to actually smell that. The aroma is wow.
No matter how close you get, we still cannot smell nephew Gary. That's not how camera work. Hiya.
Sometimes it's a good thing. We don't smell what Jack is making, for instance.
It's just gorgeous. So we're gonna cube this up.
Transfer one to the other.
Usually we have it with rice. We don't just raw dog curry like that.
God, that's not for the faint-hearted. The coconut absolutely helps that come down. There's no doubt it's like the coconut that's in there.
I think Gary, he's added a little bit too much. It does help though, normally when you add this curry to rice, it helps to cool it down, the rice does. If anybody's wondering why it's called a dry curry, normally it should be like a drier curry. It shouldn't just be like a stew.
That helps it come down ever so slightly. But you'd have everything in there. You've got the spices, the black peppers, the cardamom. And it's a real glossy, concentrated sauce. A lot more than I thought, as I say. Let's get the...
And notice how at our restaurant, all the bowl and dishes are different. Because all this bowl is stuff Uncle Roger find in my closet. Why waste money to buy a new bowl?
It actually looks like it, doesn't it? They look like hand-me-down bowls. Or something that you would find at the China store, at least here in Spain. Shop that sells everything that you can think of from Alibaba, including food and kitchenware. And sure enough, you'll find kitchenware and plates that look just like this.
Sorry, the rice is so addictive.
Addictive. See, that's the magic of MSG.
I have no issue on the price.
Thank you.
Either of those dishes. No issue whatsoever.
Trust me, no matter where you open restaurant, everybody for sure gonna complain about price. I think this is the sad reality of Asian food. Our fried rice in central London, big enough to share, premium ingredient, $15.90. people still complain. But I guarantee you the same people, they pay $15.90 for pasta. Totally fine.
Yeah, me, no, I don't want to pay $15.90 for pasta. No, thank you. I can make it for less, but I do agree with Uncle Roger. If the size of the plate, like the portion size, is actually for two, then $15.90 is not a bad price. If, however, it's just a single portion and it's just this much, then they're stretching it. I think Uncle Roger watched my video. He took notes. This is one of my little pet peeves.
Pull this over. So we have the wings.
When good, we brush on a light marinade before we grill it.
Now that is what
Give it flavor.
Okay. That is a proper win.
A little burnt.
Okay, meat looks soft, good.
Very slight smoky flavour. Good one.
Spicy.
What I really like about this, it has blown your head off. So liver spice hasn't really overtaken everything. Just pull you away. Wow. A lot of meat on the wings. Sorry about.
And don't worry, we improve music in restaurant now. It's not just this lo-fi bullshit.
Damn. So into the mango salad.
Yeah, the music in a restaurant sets the mood. The music that we used to play in Berners Tavern is exactly what you would expect with a boutique hotel. They created their own perfume that they literally pump through the air ducts and everything, so when you walk into the restaurant in Berners Tavern, you have a certain unique smell just to that restaurant. Brad Pitt used to come, even Jamie one day came to the restaurant. I didn't get to see him though. I think we were giving all his towels back to him, all his chef's cloths, because we kept getting him from his restaurant. The laundry kept mixing them up.
Mango. That's nice as well. Real freshness and zing. That's the word. There's a zing in there. I'm
See,
impressed.
I know Uncle Roger always complain about vegetable, but we have to put salad in there to balance out the strong flavor. Otherwise, if everything's strong flavor, then after a while, you're gonna get sick of it. The salad allows you to cleanse your palate and keep eating. So this salad got purpose. It's not there for healthy. It's there so you can eat more.
There's a zing in there.
True. There's always an ulterior motive. Yes? It's not there to help you.
I'm depressed.
What he say?
I'm depressed.
You depressed? I think you're trying to say you impressed, because if all this food cannot make you happy, then Uncle Roger don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, very good. Can I have your happy ending, please? I didn't want to say it to the lady.
Yeah, look at Uncle Roger's face. He did this on purpose.
Hiya, nephew Gary, don't pretend you never asked people for happy ending before. Happy ending is what we call dessert at our restaurant. Sorry, children.
Really polite there. I've gone all red. I feel really embarrassed about it.
Stop lying to people.
Can I have happy ending to a chat?
You look like you've been to Thailand many times.
Now that's what you call a happy ending.
Yeah. Is that dessert?
It is. Who shouldn't take a picture? No,
Who this random guy?
The food, by the way.
Really good.
Really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I do have to admit though, the dessert does look good. It's a dumpling. And I think it had a little bit of chocolate in it. Well, I'll let you guys see what Gary says, but he said he did enjoy it. It was different though.
Who go to restaurant and just talk to random people?
Like, when you go to a place, it doesn't happen all the time, but in America, people will talk to you in the restaurant.
I tell you, would you like to try? Excuse me, would you like to try one?
What?
No, grab one of these. Yeah, no problem.
Don't give stranger your blue ball, hiya. Okay, this dessert called sizzling blue Milo. It essentially pan-fried mochi on hot plate, and then we pour this condensed milk butter sauce on it. This dish made of cholesterol, that's why it tastes amazing. And look at the blue color. That's not food coloring, okay? Blue color comes from butterfly pea flour, classic Malaysian ingredient. You know from that Auntie Aini video, her clitoral bush?
This is my clitoria bush.
Your what? That what this is? Some people come to my restaurant and say this food coloring, hiya, you don't know your Asian ingredient if that's what you think it is.
There's another little thing that I commented in my video. Well, I'm used to seeing food coloring with a lot of Indian cooking. So of course, if I see something that's an abnormal color, I'm not going to say, oh, well, that's a natural food coloring. No, because the majority of places don't do that.
And inside that mochi ball is Milo. Milo is this chocolatey drink everybody in Malaysia have. We create a paste, put it as filling in there. I'm Roger hungry just thinking about that.
You taste it.
Yeah.
No problem. So what's your name?
Adrian York.
Adrian.
Yo,
Very nice to meet you.
that good
Gary.
service.
Jared.
He noticed they sharing and immediately bring out
true.
plate. Don't even need to ask him. They're really good.
Let's see if Uncle Roger gives him a promotion after this.
Very well trained.
I'm doing a YouTube video here.
I write for London Unattached. It's really online.
London
There we go. Grab the whole
unattached.
thing. Yeah, grab the
Let's
whole
see
one.
what he say about my restaurant. 4 star? Why not 5 star? Dr. Adrian York. Uncle Roger gonna put you in that cupboard.
Yeah, get in there.
I wonder why he only gave it 4 instead of 5 stars. Maybe because he thought this was food coloring. Who knows?
I won't put you on camera because I wouldn't think that'd be all right. But
So whose is it? Is it your...
And look at that. Back there, that's our executive chef, Darren Liu. But why he just chilling there? Chef Darren, get back to work.
I should feel proud though. Uncle Roger actually took like 4 or 5 talking notes to make this video. And I don't know if Uncle Roger saw this, but he has 2 employees right now slacking off to the right here. Well, Uncle Roger, why didn't you give me credit? Honestly. Come on. Not good, eh?
yeah,
Yeah, sort of like dumpling, I guess. Mochi is kind of like dumpling.
very buttery. You should do your own YouTube channel. Crikey, that didn't last long, did it?
He eat the whole thing and still give Uncle Roger 4 star. Hiya. What more can I do?
Sorry, would you other half like to try the other one?
Don't give away your food. This is not Oliver Twist. What you doing?
Ah, sorry, I'm just going to get him to sit here and do the review.
Okay, based on Uncle Roger experience, white people usually they're gonna find mochi texture a bit weird. They're not used to it. So Uncle Roger predict he gonna like the flavor, but the texture gonna mess him up.
That's a real
Strange
strange.
experience.
That's a strange experience.
See? Strange experience. That's how Auntie Esther described our last date.
Experience. Well, you know, I think I've actually tried something quite similar before. Well, I haven't had Milo though and dumpling before though, so that would be a little different, wouldn't it?
Come on, would I have that again or not? Don't know. Hang on.
Uncle Roger liked how he built suspense. Would I have that again? And then he finished the whole dish.
Oh yeah. I'd have that again.
Fuyo!
It's a butterfly
Nice.
pea, which gives it its colours from Uncle Roger's hometown. I'm really apologise, Uncle Roger, because the chap who had the dessert, him and his other half decided, well, the person he's with, decided that they don't want another dessert because they've already had enough.
Don't give away your ball next time.
I am
Too
really,
generous.
Really impressed. Tea's nice as well. Kawan by Uncle Roger. I was really pleasantly surprised. It's actually quite small in the downstairs area.
Yeah, it does look actually quite small in the downstairs area, but I guess there's like 2 levels to it, so that's probably why it's so small.
Uncle Roger's more in downstairs area also. If you come to Kawan, try to sit upstairs if you can. Better view, more lighting.
Interesting, Uncle Roger's been here a fair bit.
Correct.
He's overseeing the opening and he's been around. So he's clearly taking pride in his first restaurant here in London. What marks am I going to give it? I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. If you're in Chinatown and you fancy
Nice.
some Malaysian food, get in there, give it a try. I know most people come here, it's a tourist area.
Thank you, Nephew Gary. Uncle Roger appreciate 9 out of 10. I hope you can come back sometime and try our Chinese Wellington. Uncle Roger buy it for you, but be careful because you're food reviewer. If I buy you food, all your fans gonna think you shilling for my restaurant.
Nieces and nephews?
Oh, don't worry, Uncle Roger. If you buy my food for me, I'll still give you an honest review. Trust me, I will. I won't sugarcoat it. I want to go to London now. I really do. I really want to go to London.
Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Raining. Always raining. Does that mean I can be Uncle Gary?
No. To be uncle, you need to know how to cook, not just eat. Personally, Uncle Roger very proud of the whole team at Kawan. We created something special, unique, and delicious. But every restaurant got room for improvement. So if Uncle Roger got one critique about my restaurant, I would say, I wish when we designed the interior, we make the interior design feel more premium. Because right now our dishes use some fancy ingredient, you know, like scallop, XO sauce, Chinese olive. We have to charge mid-range pricing.
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive. Well, besides that and the rent because of the location.
But our decor inside make it feel like hawker center, like cafeteria, like that. So the price and interior decoration got little bit mismatched. But of course, we always learning. So niece and nephew, give Kawan a try. Hopefully we do well, open second location, and then we can make interior design better. Thank you niece and nephew for watching. You two think you're gonna like this video next. And of course my cookbook coming out November 3rd. Click link in description to pre-order. Fui yo!
Oh, this is nice. I gave him some talking points for free and he is saying to check this video out here next. It's a good one. You should check it out. Be sure to like the video down below and subscribe to the channel, guys, and I will see you again soon.